Hello everyone. Good evening. Hillary here, just getting the video started, and we'll begin the prayer at 8. It's always good to be with you. Thank you for joining the night prayer when you are able to join the night prayer. Welcome. We are just getting started at 8 o'clock. Just a couple minutes, we'll begin the actual prayer. And welcome to everyone who is watching and who may watch later. Good to see you tonight. We've got some really, really beautiful prayers tonight that speak so much to the situation we're in and to possibly any situation that you're in, because of course we have the big thing that's going on, but then we all have our own lives are still going on too, and things that we struggle with, the things that we find joy in. It's all there. In just another minute we will begin the actual prayer time. Welcome. It's good to be with you all. I'll show you the image for tonight, for this prayer time. I could just look at that for a long time, right? It's very peaceful. The Celtic art, everything's woven together, everything's connected. Yeah, hi. Hi to everyone who's saying hi to me. It's so good to see you tonight. Oh, it's 8. All right. So this is Thursday night prayer from J. Philip Newell's book, Celtic Benediction. And as I've mentioned, I think I'm going to continue to share this with you for at least a few weeks, and then maybe we'll change to a different type of prayer. But I do love this one, and tonight's is particularly beautiful. The opening sentence is from Psalm 42, verses 1 through 2. As a deer longs for flowing streams, so my soul longs for you, O God. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. And now we are invited to be still and aware of God's presence within us and all around us. An opening prayer. In the darkness of the evening, the eyes of my heart are awake to you. In the quiet of the night, I long to hear again intimations of your love. In the sufferings of the world and the struggles of my life, I seek your graces of healing. At the heart of the brokenness around me, and in the hidden depths of my own soul, I seek your touch of healing, O God, for there you reside. In the hidden depths of life, O God, there you reside. The next portion is the scripture and meditation section. And we hear from Psalm 107, Uh-oh, I'm having a low battery power moment. I'm going to plug in a little bit of battery refresher here. Hold on. I'm so sorry to have to interrupt the prayer, but it is what it is. Okay. Close that. Okay, I'm back. Scripture and meditation. From Psalm 107, verse 35. You turn a desert into pools of water, a parched land into springs of water. And from John's Gospel, chapter 11, verse 25, Jesus said, I am the resurrection and the life. So what we've been doing at this point in our prayer is spending a little time reflecting on what these readings may touch in us. And feel free to share anything that you would like to share if a word or a phrase is touching you. And I'll just read them again. Psalm 107, verse 35. You turn a desert into pools of water, a parched land into springs of water. And from John's Gospel, chapter 11, verse 25, Jesus said, I am the resurrection and the life. So what strikes me, just thinking about it right now, how unexpected Jesus being the resurrection and the life was. Yes, people had been around him. They had thought he was amazing. They even thought he might be very different than other people, God's special beloved Son. But they didn't really know. How could they know? They'd never seen it before, resurrection. And in a very real way, we're always in that moment, right? We're always in the before the resurrection moment because we can't see into the future. We only know what we know. And I think God is always seeking to surprise us with grace, to surprise us with resurrection and new life. And then from the psalm, that God turns a desert into pools of water and parched land into springs of water. It's the same idea, isn't it? That what was dry miraculously becomes lush and full of life, the flow of water. What was parched is satisfied with water. And so we're in a little bit of a tomb time, aren't we? We very much are in a tomb time. What will the resurrection look like? Maybe that's something for us to consider. What do you think God would like it to look like? And you can tell God what you would like it to look like. I'll just read these one more time. You turn a desert into pools of water, a parched land into springs of water. And Jesus said, I am the resurrection and the life. And now we come to our prayers of thanksgiving and intercession. There's one long prayer that I read, and then there'll be some time for us to pray by typing in a prayer that you would like to share. I'll probably say a few prayers out loud, and we'll commune with God and each other in this prayer time. When it seemed there was no hope, I have seen light in the eyes of a child. When it seemed there was no joy, I have heard your delight in the voice of a friend. When it seemed that life was stale, I have smelled the freshness of sunlight on my skin. When all seemed emptiness, I have touched your presence in the hand of a stranger. When the future seemed barren, I have tasted life's moisture on the lips of another. Thanks be to you, O God, for you embodied love. Open my senses to your presence, that I may love you and care for you in all things. And now we are invited to recall the events of the day and pray for the life of the world. I give thanks for the way people are connecting, the way I'm experiencing connection with others. Surprisingly close connection, given the situation in which we're in. We pray for all who are sick, whether it be with the coronavirus or any illness, those preparing for surgery, all those in our life who we love and desire their well-being and healing, and those we don't know. So many in the world, that God will bless them and keep them. Feel free to add your prayers, and if you're watching this later after we are not live anymore, you can still add your prayers and we will see them. So thank you for praying. Thank you for praying with me. And now we'll have our closing prayer. You have given me eyes to see with, O God, and ears to hear life's sounds and sorrows. And yet my seeing and hearing, like my tasting and touching, are wounded and weakened by failures. As rest can heal the sores of a body, and sleep restores its strength, so may your angels of grace visit me in the night, that the senses of my soul may be born afresh. Visit my dreams with messengers of grace, O God, that the senses of my soul may be born again. Amen. Thank you for joining for night prayer this evening. All being well, and as they used to say in the Shenandoah Valley, and the creek don't rise. We will be back here tomorrow night at 8 for some more night prayer. Thank you for being here, and I will see you later. Take care. Have a good evening.